My first heart event was in Tokyo, Japan. I was there on a business trip, and I began my second half of the day and collapsed on the table.
When I was pregnant with my second child in 2009, my OB detected something with my heart and referred me to a cardiologist. And I went through my pregnancy, didn't really think a lot about it. I was under great cardiac care. I go about life. Chloe is roughly 4 years old, and I have a minor medical procedure where I am hooked up to a monitor, and the anesthesiologist said, I'm detecting a level 1 AV block with your heart. You need to see a cardiologist.
I had what was called a myocardial infarction, which is a fairly significant heart failure. I believe it's the 8th of April. I went into Holy Family, middle of the night, was regurgitating blood and having symptoms of a heart attack. Rushed me to the hospital, and they had me in the evaluation at Holy Family for a couple of days and then transferred me to Sacred Heart. And that led to my heart transplant.
I go through a myriad of tests over the next few weeks and ultimately am diagnosed with pregnancy-induced cardiomyopathy. And I just remember thinking, this is it. I'm going to die. I'm not even going to see this kid into junior high. This is a sign. How am I this age and I have this diagnosis? And there's good news. I didn't die. And the medication worked and the care that I received worked.
It was a fight, but it was with great people around me. Each time I had an event, I was successfully capable of meeting that challenge by their direction and their leadership.
Dr. Christensen was wonderful in the amount of time she spent with me and educating me. I'm not just her 1:45 phone call that day. She knew that what she was saying to me was going to sit with me forever.
You're not a chart that has this given diagnosis or prognosis, and that gives you strength every day.
It's stressful enough to be a cardiac patient without having to think about planning a day to drive to Seattle or to hop on a plane or to go somewhere else for care. And here's this great medical institution literally in our backyard. And that makes it special on top of the top tier care that is obviously delivered there.
You know, the Sisters of Providence and the mission that they brought here is alive today. It's recognized and valued by everyone that works there.
I appreciated that they were looking at the whole person, not just this one organ, which was kind of going against me, but they were talking about who I am as a person as well, and I really appreciated that.
Dr. Coletti told me, he said, you know, a transplant is the closest thing to resurrection that humans would ever experience. You just never know who you're going to enable to see their daughter get married, or to see that first grandchild.
I think supporting the Heart Institute is supporting your community. It brings so much value to our region and to our area, and it adds more to the quality of life for so many more patients than I think any of us ever realize. You could be sitting next to someone at work or on the bus or in the grocery store, and they could be a heart patient and you would never even know it. And they deserve the quality of care that the Heart Institute delivers.